Look at the details. The gear lever that seems to have come from a sex shop. The translucent trim, the 12 million gigawatt stereo, and the bump, which is full of words like wicked and cool.
Now this, it seems, is the language of something called cruising, which isn't what I thought it was.
Every week in every town in Britain, thousands of young men gather to smoke in a public place. It's a baseline wall of baseball hats and noise. This, it turns out, is cruising.
Oh, look at that one. The Mitsubishi L200 van. This cruising thing, what's it about?
What's it about?
Yeah.
About flexing, man.
It's about what?
Flexing, like, have a good time and all.
Flexing?
Yeah.
What are you on about? What is flexing?
Flexing means winding, basically.
It means winding.
I don't know why you
I'm none the wiser. We're flexing, we're winding.
I've got cameras.
Does anybody here speak English? Does anybody speak English here?
Showing off.
Showing off. This man speaks English. Flexing and winding means showing off. An Astra with a $6 grand stereo in it. Your car's on fire.
Small Citroens became gods to this lot. Street heroes, better even than girls.
There were 3 reasons for that. 1, they were cheap. 2, they were forever being offered with free insurance, which when you're 19 years old is more important than life itself. And 3, they were easy to modify.
It all started with the Saxo, which caught Citroën by surprise. They had no idea that this little car would become the darling of the cruise scene.
I've seen Saxos that have had 40, 50 grand spent on them. I don't know how the Saxo took off. As it did, it just kind of exploded. And once a car gets popular, then more and more people are doing more and more stuff for it, so they can get these great bumpers and great suspension kits and engine upgrades. And it's just one of those cars that wears its modifications really nicely. And 9 times out of 10, they look stunning modified, you know.
How much did your Saxo cost?
I spent about 9 buying it and around 12,000 doing it up.
So it's a £21,000 car. That's the well
At
done.
the moment.
Oh, you're going to do more?
Eventually, yeah.
This market is now so vast that when Citroën were designing this thing about 18 months ago, they actually brought one here and said to these guys, is it okay? Do you like it? I bet they never did that when the tree huggers were buying their cars.
Taking all the stuff that we're doing to ours, our older cars, and now they're doing it to production cars, aren't they?
Is that a bad thing?
No.
What it does mean, though, is that the C2's big wheels and wheel arches, its translucent Sexade gear lever, the trillion-watt stereo, all of it will be ripped out and replaced with the next generation of modifications.
I came with a Citroën C2, and I want to know what you would do to it if you had one.
I would supercharge it.
Supercharge it, turbocharge it, put a V8 in it.
Emerald KG, F1 Nitros, do the work.
Engine in the boot.
Put the engine in the boot.
Like the 4-wheel drive, you know what I mean?
And then make it 4-wheel drive. Is this how it starts? Is this, they'll think, well, we've got an idea, let's go and do it?
Yeah.
What would you do?
And then what, you go and hold up a post office or something?
No.
That makes me feel very sad, that.
Why?
Well, I just wish that we'd had flexing and winding when we were kids, because I love this whole modifying scene. I think it's brilliant.
We did have cruising, though.
I know, but that meant going to a gentleman's lavatory, and that's...